Remember that time you were left at the end of selection at school in sports class? The time a girl or guy said no to you, or maybe it was just the job you did not get. Yes, rejection sucks. Everyone experiences rejection, but the wise people use this pain to become better and grow stronger. What's going on, guys? Richard Rozza with the Personal Development Channel. In this episode, I will be talking about rejection and ending with a few basic tips to help. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and if at any point you like what you see, give it a little like. Let's get to it. Yes, rejection hurts, but to the extent you allow it to hurt you. Everyone experiences rejection, but the wise people use this pain to become better and grow stronger. Have you ever wondered why some just stop trying after rejection while some others bounce back stronger? It all depends on how you are training yourself. The way you choose to handle your turn downs can seriously aid in personal growth. Let's dig a little deeper into rejection. For many years, few psychologists turned into the importance of rejection. It's like the whole field missed this centrally important part of human life. That's changed over the last decade and a half as a growing number of researchers have turned their eyes toward this uncomfortable fact of life. People have realized just how our concern with social acceptance spreads its fingers into almost everything we do. As researchers have dug deeper into the roots of rejection, they've found surprising evidence that the pain of being excluded is not so different from the pain of physical injury. Rejection also has serious implications for an individual's psychological state and for society in general. Social rejection can influence emotion, thought, and even physical health. Ostracized people sometimes become aggressive and can even turn into violence. In 2003, Mark Leary, PhD and Professor of Psychology and Neuroscience at Duke University, which is in North Carolina in the US, analyzed 15 cases of school shooters and found all but 2 suffered from social rejection. Clearly, there are good reasons to better understand the effects of being excluded. Humans have a fundamental need to belong. Just as we have needs for food and water, we also have needs for positive and lasting relationships. What causes some people to become friendlier in response to rejection while others get angry? According to Nathan Dewell, PhD and psychologist at the University of Kentucky, even a glimmer of hope for acceptance can make all the difference. In a pair of experiments, he and his colleagues found that students who were accepted by no other participants in group activities behaved more aggressively. Feeding hot sauce to partners who all dislike spicy foods and blasting partners with uncomfortably loud white noise through headphones. Those students were accepted by just one of the other participants. So now I've covered a little of the makeup of rejection. Let's move on to some basic tips you can do to support with rejection. And bear in mind, what I'm covering are, as I said, small things you can do to help. If you ever suffer from rejection to a point where it's really toxic and it's eating you up, then you need to see a professional. So the first one is treat yourself with compassion. First and foremost, treat yourself with compassion. The world will treat you the way you treat yourself. If you don't know how to respect yourself, people around you will crush your self-worth under their feet. So speak to yourself like a trusted friend. Respond to every negative self-talk with a kinder message. You are the king of your state. Value yourself. For this purpose, you can remind yourself of your accomplishment. Okay, the next one is do not overthink. When you give yourself an explanation of your rejection, be careful to stick to the facts and don't overthink. For example, if a person turns you down for a date simply because that person did not want to go with you, thinking I'm a loser, I'm not attractive, whatever those thoughts are, they're not good thoughts. All of these things are just imaginations and not facts. Reading too much into a situation will urge you to believe that you will always be rejected. Learn from rejection. If now we know that rejection will accompany pain, rather than simply tolerating this pain, cash it out. Make this pain work for you. Give yourself some time to learn about the areas that you need to improve in. Mentally strong people solicit themselves. Now ask yourself, what did you gain from this? Identify which reasons contributed towards your rejection and how you can get rid of those reasons. Instead of imaging reasons for your reaction yourself, get a good piece of advice. My favourite one now coming up, and that's remind yourself it's temporary, it's not permanent. The best way to cope with the pain of rejection is to remind yourself that this is temporary. No time is for a lifetime. If you get rejected today, it is because you will get something better tomorrow. Rejection hurts, but it does not mean the end of your life. Keep your doors open for new experiences. Okay, spend some time with the people you love. To reminisce yourself that the world has not entirely shunned you, spend some quality time with the people that you love. Psychotherapist and author Laurie Gottlieb quoted, "Connection is so important because it reminds us all of the things we can't remember at that moment. It reminds us of how lovable we are, that people care about us, that we are worthy. These people will make you feel that there is much more to life than the rejection from that one personal thing, and that there are plenty of other people by your side." And then the final one is have a backup plan. Emotionally stable people never rely on one plan. If you are leaning on only one plan, there are ample chances that you will find yourself wondering if you failed or got rejected. A backup plan will give you the strength to keep going, and you will speculate that this rejection isn't the end of the world. Challenge time. The next time you face rejection, follow this. Ask yourself, what did I gain from this? Identify which reasons contributed towards your rejection and how you can get rid of those reasons, if you want to. Instead of imagining reasons for your rejection, ask for feedback. Again, if you want to receive the feedback. And remember, sometimes rejection can be a blessing in disguise. And the reason I added that one on the end there is because before I started with the company I work for now, I had an interview at another company. I got rejected. But would I have achieved what I've achieved right now? Would I be where I am right now? Who knows? Maybe not. So I see that as a blessing in disguise. Share your challenge experience with us in the YouTube comments or tag us on Instagram using @Rozza Mindset. That's it for today, everyone. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you like the content, give it a like. If you'd like to be notified of when new episodes are released, then click the little notification bell. If you would like me to expand on anything you see, then please comment below and I will look into it. Please share if you feel this could help someone. And finally, come and join our community on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. All of the links are in the description below. This has been Richard Rozza. Stay safe and keep active.